It did me wrong on Twitter, X or whatever you want to call it. Can't even share my live, man. Y'all gotta share it. Y'all gotta share it for me. Wow. I ain't even do nothing. Sunday fun day, everybody. Let's get up in this joint. Positive vibes, positive energy. Every day we wake up, we got another opportunity. We're here. Let's get it. Peace and prosperity to everyone out there. Hopefully everybody is enjoying their weekends. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'm back with another one, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this because apparently I can't share my streams because my account on X is suspended for no reason at all. It's crazy. I see people hopping up in here. I'll wait till a few more people get up in here. Guys, make sure that you like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Keep your favorite crypto and door-to-door entrepreneur inside the algorithms. Make sure my screen is not going too slow there. 1 second. Be right back. Say my domain. What's up, man? Those are OGs right there. I see you a lot here, man. I don't forget names too often. I don't forget names too often. How everybody's shaking up in here. Walter, what's up, man? What's up, baby? What's good? You know what I'm saying? We feeling good, man. 9 people up here. Make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, keep your favorite crypto. Yo, Millie, I killed the dip, bro. Picked up some big bags. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Just make sure that you are, hold on, let me move over. Just make sure you are practicing risk management, right? You always want to make sure that you are practicing risk management, guys. Don't overextend yourself. Have patience. Let the market come to you. We don't know, in fact, how the market will open up tomorrow. So, you know what I mean? The good thing about Sunday, and I will say this, the good thing about Sunday is that the ETH fees did go down, right? So if you wanted to move out or do, you know, do a little bit of DCA, and today was a good day for that specific, you know what I'm saying, reason, right? ETH fees were shockingly low today, right? Compared to yesterday, where it was like $300 just to get out of a crypto, right? At one point, the ETH fees was like $385, and that $385, and that just comes from the congestion that we've seen, where people are just, everybody's rushing at the same time to get out of their crypto plays because of, unfortunately, what we've seen across the market, right? What's the play for the day? I really don't do too much playing around on the weekends, right? I kind of like to wait for the market to open up on Monday so I can have a good idea of how the market feels about this potential alleged war. You know, and there's still news coming out today, right, that there could be some retaliation from either side. So again, in an environment, especially on weekends when you're seeing low volume, the good part about that is that the ETH fees are low if you're doing a little bit of shopping on ETH. The bad part is that you can't really get a good idea of what the sentiment is going to be until the market opens and we have an idea of what the traditional market is going to be doing as far as Monday. I'm stopping into that like button. I gotta take care of some business. Y'all check out J5. A big burn is coming soon. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. XDC, XRP, XLM. You went in hard, man. You bought some pretty good utility plays there, right? All right, let's get into the show, guys. Alrighty, so guys, you can see here that the market, frankly, doesn't care, right? The market doesn't care. Market doesn't care about none of this stuff that's going on. You can see this is the daily, and the market is really responding well, right? But it is Sunday, so again, I want you guys to be very, very cautious that this is Sunday, right? This could be a trap pump to get the last little bit of that exit liquidity before we take another leg down. A lot of things across the board on the weekly are still overbought, so we have to still stay in touch with reality. I know we get so wrapped up into buying the dip. In fact, I would say these are the best type of dips. When you look at a flash crash type of situation, that's usually the best time to really double down. And then we're going to go into why normally the week before the halving is normally just bearish, right? And the history has told us that. So guys, share this for me. Share this on Twitter. Let everybody know that we're live. We will be spinning the wheel today. Thanks to VA, the prize usually is around a certain, I'm gonna just say a certain amount. But we'll be adding an extra $100 to that prize because VA decided to donate to the wheel. So we will be adding to that prize. So at the end of the stream, we'll spin the wheel here. These are the people that are part of the J5 Shield team. They've changed their profile pic on X, maybe Patreon, maybe YouTube, to a J5 variant, and you qualify each week for a J5 reward. So we'll spin this at the end of the stream, guys. Make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and keep your favorite crypto and door-to-door entrepreneur side of the algorithm. Consider checking out our community, Discord, private Patreon, where we do a little bit of the Degen stuff, and also our community project, which is solely a loyalty token, just a meme coin, something fun, something for the community. So guys, we know that there is going to be some pretty strong narratives, and salute to Crypto Princess. Crypto Princess, I did not forget about you. I want to actually say that on live stream. I know that we were supposed to connect on one of those platforms to talk crypto, and we'll be able to knock that. So I didn't forget about you at all. All right, it's a busy Sunday, so bear with me. All right, so we are seeing a little bit of strength in the market, right? This is actually a good thing, right? BTC is sitting at back above 65K, right? It's looking like it wants to go to 70K. But we do have to understand that we do have some macro wins in a potential black swan event upon our hands. 4 days until the next Bitcoin halving cycle. 3 days, right? 4 days into that. The halving just switched back to the 19th, right? But also 4 days until the J5 halving as well. You can see here, this is normal. This is a normal retest of the support that we do have in the altcoin market. So we just broke out of the accumulation stage, the same thing we did in 2016. We came back and retested the accumulation, right? Just as a retest. We did the same thing in 2020. We came back and retested the once, which was, at one point, this was okay, you got I lost my train of thought. We retested that support there. That's the support, which was at one point resistance. My apologies, guys. My mind went somewhere else. And then we got 2024 when, again, guys, we are retesting this support here. And at one point, this also was resistance, right? And as soon as we retest it, normally we have a parabolic stage leading maybe 180 days to 360 days after the halving cycle. All right, this is from my boy Mustache. Great chart. He says, while some are panicking, others see a perfect back test of the breakout from the years-long accumulation zone. No, folks, that's not bearish. This is actually bullish because it gets more people retail that's been on the side, elites that's been on the side, suit and ties that's been on the side, watching the show, an opportunity to place their bets and be a part of this action. So this is normal. This is normal, right? And we'll get into a few more things that prove that this is normal. But why did Bitcoins and altcoin crash in the first place, right? Great thread here by Ash Crypto. So the last 24 hours were brutal for crypto market as BTC crashed below 60K. The primary reason behind this crash was the Iran drone attack on Israel. During a war, commodities like oil, gold rise in value, which results in high inflation. High inflation means no rate cuts, which is bearish for stocks and crypto. This is why crypto sold off heavily yesterday, as people anticipated this war could lead us to high inflation, which would result in no rate cuts. That is extremely important, guys. Also, you can see we are rocking the J5 merch. So the merch did come in. A lot of people was complimenting me on this shirt, man. So this is the anime drop, but we'll have so many different drops, right? And if you're part of the community, you can always chime in the Discord, some things that you like, and we'll work to add that to the merch, right? All right, so it says this is why crypto sold off heavily yesterday, as people anticipated this war could lead to high inflation, which would result in no rate cuts. Once BTC and the alt start crashing, those who had high leverage positions open starts getting liquidated, which resulted in more forced selling. So you start to see that capitulation, right? Because people, they at the end of the day, like, and I'm seeing a lot of people like with some really good small cap, micro cap cryptos, right? It doesn't matter what project is, right? We're one step away from the halving, right? And every cycle has told us there's a parabolic stage. So even me across the board looking at some good projects suffering from these pullbacks, you can look at it as, oh, everybody's selling, or you can look at it as an opportunity. If this was a project you've been having on your watch list for a while, I know a lot of people have been having the J5 on their watch list. It might be the time. All right, so something similar happened during the C19 March 2020 in the Russia-Ukraine war, when the market panicked, sold, and then rebounded within a month. We seen that. I was there for that, right? The market dropped down, and then in a month during the war, like Bitcoin and altcoins were actually going up, but it was just crazy, right? As per media sites, Iran already made their allies aware in advance. This means that the cartel were already ready for this dump. This just waited till the weekend as their low volume, and then crashed the market, and the market started panic selling. They bought the dip as usual, which resulted in a quick bounce. The lesson here is to avoid leverage trades and keep your portfolio in spot. This is the best way to maximize your gains while keeping your risk to minimum. Right now, BTC is trading above 63K with a strong support at 60K. If 60K doesn't hold, then the strong support level at 56 to 58K is where most of the new whales, ETF buyers, have bought their BTC. Keep in mind that after the Black Swan event, the crypto market has witnessed parabolic runs, and the same will happen this time. All right, hit the like button. Go follow Ash Crypto if you're into, if you're into some pretty good takes here. So guys, let me know what y'all think about that, right? Alts, correcting here 30 to 50%. Normal thing. The trend is your friend till the end, right? And then my boy Crypto God John, 50%, 60% pullbacks of alts in trending markets that are bull markets is normal for crypto. Study 2017, 2021 pullbacks on altcoins. Guys, we're getting to that. Also, make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'm gonna get into some of the comments here, talk to a few people, and see what's going on. All right, property held strong during the dip. Definitely the best place to get the real crypto alpha. Hope y'all hit that like button, subscribe on the way in. Yes. Jasmine, what's your point of view? Jasmine is really holding up, don't you think? Yes, I made a video about Jasmine maybe a few days ago. Man, I even commented on Miles Duster's X post saying, hey, if you're going to talk about cryptocurrencies that's strong against Bitcoin, when we're seeing a correction or a flash crash, you can't skip Jasmine, right? It's in the top 100. I know you guys see it. Yes, I'm bullish on Jasmine. Aero Finance held strong during this downturn. Yes, it did. The base is prepping up to be one of the top casinos in the space. Aero Drome is the top liquidity provider. So you always want to find either the top DEX on a chain that's popping, or the top AMM, excuse me, which is the liquidity provider. Love to see that. Big fan of Aero. Salute to my boy Crypto John. Been eating up the dip, topping off the kava and Z bags there. Yes, good to see you guys having positive mental attitude about this correction. That's what we need in crypto. Boy, I wish I had a bag for this dump. SMH, so many good ones at a good price. Yeah, in Tales of the Crypto, we did add you to the J5 wheel here, man. I seen you on Twitter before they suspended my account, so we added you, and we're gonna go ahead and spin that wheel after the show. Jasmine to $1, possibly, right? Possibly. You never know how high any one of these cryptos will go. We got 35 people in here. I need you to comment. Let me know that you're in the chat. Don't be a weirdo. Say something, guys. Like to subscribe. All right, so let's get in history lesson. We talked about this earlier in the video and also in the Patreon. I did a video on the Patreon. How normally I like to, in a bullish market, I like to get my altcoins around a 55%, 65% BTC dominance, right? Every time the BTC dominance creeped up in the range of 50, 55%, 60%, you see a nice good dip on altcoins. In fact, normally when the Bitcoin dominance goes up, the indicators on the altcoin season go down, and this coincides with this correction we're seeing in altcoin season. And historically, every time that you bought altcoin season, closer to Bitcoin season, you've seen a parabolic change inside your crypto wallet. So guys, kind of train your mind to appreciate the red days. That does not mean every dip you're supposed to buy the dip. No, that's not what that's not what that means, right? Pick your spots. Be patient, be responsible, enjoy the real world outside of crypto. But flash crashes are probably the best chances to get good cryptocurrencies on clearance sale. All right, so back to the history lesson. What are we looking for? Okay, this is BTC. Every time, right? Every time BTC had a halving, since it was been recorded here on TraderView, you can see that the week before the halving always was a red week, guys. This is history. So this was the second halving here, right? This was an important one. We don't have any information on the first one, but we do have information on the second one. You can see here that the week before the halving cycle was a red week. Going to the Bitcoin chart again and taking a look at the third halving, the week before the halving was also a red week. So this is something that's happened the last two halving cycles, right? We had a red week going into BTC halving, so you only can assume the same thing is happening here, as we're having that correctional week before we get into the halving. All right, but the funny thing is, about 180 days to, let's say, 360 days, you'll start to see a parabolic move here from cryptocurrency. In fact, if we just go look at the page here, these are the last three halvings, and you can see 300 days after, by the time 300 days after, Bitcoin was up 500%, 135% in 2012, almost up 1,000%. So the juicy gains, right? The real gains, you really don't see those real gains until about 150, 250 days, or maybe a full year after the BTC halving cycle, right? Now, to double down on what we're seeing on these correction weeks, we could take a look at the altcoin chart. This was the last halving cycle here, because we don't have the information on the altcoin total chart for every halving cycle, but we do have enough, because you could see here, this halving cycle, which was 2020, we had a red week before the halving, and this was the altcoin chart. All right, again, if we just take another look, this was the halving here, and what did we have? We had a red week before the halving. So this is normal. This is normal. This is why you see some of the OGs that's been around, you know, kind of understanding that this could be a red week, and you can see here we're printing that week here before the halving, guys, and still peak bearish, right? This stuff can go down lower, and this is why I'm not jumping on DCA, like where I'm not just like aping in my last of stable coins. I still have some stable coins. I did a gradual DCA, and I bought some new tokens that I had conviction on, that I've been watching for a while. but it was very, 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 very small purchases, right? Because I just wanted to just get my feet wet in there. And on Monday, when the market opens, I have a better idea of how I plan on approaching my altcoins and my micro caps, small caps, meme coins, AI, etc., etc. So this thing is still bearish though, based on momentum indicators, and I want to make that clear for the people out there to please, guys, practice proper risk management. If you can't, you stay in the game, it's okay. The game is going to be here. It ain't going nowhere. There will be another opportunity. So please practice good risk management. We can say DCA all day. We can say buy the dip all day. But if you consistently buying the dip and you just you run out of money, then guess what you can't do? You can't buy the dip though. So risk management, guys, risk management. You don't if you can't sleep at night because of your crypto portfolio, then you may have too much money in crypto, right? If you can't go a day without looking at your wallet, you're overextended, you got too much in, and you might need to think about divesting a bit. Not financial advice. All right, so that was the history lesson. So what do we get from that, guys? This is normal. A bad week, right? A red week, a painful week. It's a normal for altcoins. It's a normal for Bitcoin. It's normal for the entire cryptocurrency a week before the halving. And history shows that, proves that to us, and it's something I think people need to look at before they get over emotional about crypto market going down. All right, let's get into this next part of the show. Let's talk to a few people out here. Crypto Wax, what's up? Red week and red month. See the manipulation last hour. Bulls trying to get the daily close for BTC. I'm thinking a massive dump this week. Yeah, and I agree 110%. This is why you do not play around on the weekend, right? You don't say, hey, you don't say, hey, we're coming back, baby. We're coming. Yeah, looks good today, right? But let's get a better idea of how the market feels about some of this macro wins or black swan event. We don't know how the traditional market feels just yet. But some people are bullish about war because what it does, and I preach peace over here, but it does crash the markets and it does award opportunities. And some people, they literally look for these opportunities. I was watching a movie. I don't know what movie I was watching, but it was a movie about I forgot what movie it was, but it was a movie about how war's profitable. I know it sounds crazy, but I was watching a movie about how these what I think it was one of the new Kevin Hart movies where he was doing a heist. He was doing a heist, right? They had so many different it's funny because in the movie they had like the first part, it was talking about how the guy was using an NFT, right, to kind of like, you get what I'm saying, his artwork, right? But yeah, people use this war and stuff like that to definitely to manipulate the market. It's crazy, but it happens, right, guys? It happens. All right, 49 people in here. Do you believe this is the last bull run? From a volatility level, I can't really say because I haven't been around. I think a OG could better answer that question, right? I haven't been in enough bull runs to say this is the last bull run. And the most people that say this is the last bull run is they're saying that because they're looking at the looming regulation and compliance laws that could be on the way, right? The blood blast for sure isn't over. Yeah, it's crazy. Exactly. Thank you for your streams as always, sir. Much appreciated. No problem. Wax. Buy this dip for real. Okay. Thoughts on a Velodrome finance? Jazz me to $1. Velodrome? I haven't checked a Velodrome, guys. We got 54 people in here. Please share this. I am suspended on X. I don't know what Elon did, but share this stream. Bro, only 4 likes and 47 watching. Where the likes at? I don't know. Guys, like the stream. I haven't been looking at. I can't see the likes. I haven't been looking at them, but yeah, like the stream. All right, so where are we at? I think we covered everything. That was pretty much the news. That was, what to look for in crypto. This was another cool article that I did see on Forbes. It's like what to expect, right? For the BTC halving. And again, you had an expert give his little expertise, right? on what to think. Actually, let's get into it. Let me see if I can actually find out what he says here. Bitcoin's halving. Bitcoin, I think probably 2 times because there's less average, so that gets us. Okay, this is Mark, my boy Mark Yusko. He usually has a good voice for Bitcoin and crypto, right? If Bitcoin follows a similar path to Bitcoin Cash, the Bitcoin price could double to 150,000 by the time of its own halving, matching some recent Bitcoin predictions. This is what I'm saying, because of course it's not going to get 150,000 before the halving, right? But this is interesting, right? It says once the Bitcoin halving occurs, then you start to get an increase in demand, but the supply of new coins goes from 900 a day to 450. It starts to become more parabolic towards the end of the year, and historically about 9 months after the halving, we see the peak in the price before the next bear market, right? So usually we see the parabolic stage, that peak of BTC in the crypto market about 6 to 9 months after the halving cycle, guys. So again, don't let this kind of like shake you up, but again, don't overextend yourself and then get hurt thinking like, you know, we can't go down lower, because we can go down lower. Wall Street giants had BlackRock and Fidelity sparked a flurry of mega bullish Bitcoin price. The effect on Bitcoin price of its looming April supply cut, known as the halving, could have been foreshadowed by smaller rival cryptocurrency. So yeah, man, a lot of people seems to be bullish on the halving, but there are a lot of people that's bearish on the halving. I guess it just depends on your perception. Let me know in the comments, what are you doing? How are you approaching this halving? All right, so we're getting to the comments, and we're kind of like check out some tokens that you guys are talking about. So somebody told me to check out Velodrome here, so we'll check that out. I think I had Elon pulled up here. I was looking at Elon. Velodrome. How y'all weekend going, man? What y'all think about the Drake, the Rick Ross, and you know, the beef, the hip hop? Is hip hop back, man? You know what I'm saying? I want to ask y'all that. Yeah. What y'all think about what's going on in hip hop, man? Who won the beef with Drake, Rick Ross, Kendrick? Who you got? Let me know in the chat, guys. Who won the beef? Who won the rap battle? Is y'all rocking with Drizzy, Ricky Rose, K. Dot, J. Cole? He bowed out with J. Cole, right? All right, so Velodrome here. We got enough information to look at this thing from the 3-day. All right, looks a little bit bearish on the 3-day, right? This did break to the downside. So this is an example, guys, of a bullish flag pattern that actually broke to the downside. So it does happen for most people who say, oh, these patterns always broke to the upside. No, they do sometimes break to the downside, right? This thing could come back and retest the 50-day moving average. The momentum on the 3-day is peak bearish, as you are seeing from the momentum indicators. MACD looks bearish, so this could come down. This could come down further. It's at 21 cents now. It could come down further. This is a very bearish pattern here. There's really no support to save it, so I can see it coming down back to the bottom of this huge candle that we see around 11 cents. So this could come down another, you know, I know it sounds crazy, but this thing can come back down to 11 cents. Right, so you want to see it start to build some type of structure up here. It really doesn't matter about the narrative or anything right now with crypto, because we are facing a potential black swan event. You can see my account is suspended on Twitter, guys. I don't know why they suspended me. It's annoying. The central trading and liquidity marketplace on Optimism. I like this, right? This gives me the arrow token that we talked about earlier, vibes, right? Any AMM or top DEX on a chain is always a good buy in a bullish environment. So as people start creating OP meme coins, I don't know if you can create you can do token creation over there, but they are a liquidity provider for Optimism, and we know that Optimism does have a lot of activity. So I can see this project doing well with the growth of Optimism, if Optimism is that layer 2 that gets adopted. It all falls upon if Optimism is that layer 2 that does get adopted, right? Because layer 2s are very, very saturated in today's market. It's just too many of them, right? And you know, I potentially, you know, I don't want to say potential, but I specifically look at Bitcoin layer 2s, right, opposed to ETH layer 2s. It's just too much saturation. It's all entertainment, but I'm going with Rick Ross. He said I'm going with Ricky Ross. So was the halving cycles put in place specifically for the election years? Bro, the way that these markets, it's like a mind fuck, right? It's definitely a psyop. The way that these markets play upon, right? We got 1 week before the halving cycle, we get a black swan event, and then the last 3 cycles, the same thing happened. All the cycles fall on election year. I don't know what Satoshi was thinking when he created this stuff, but it definitely was a psyop, and it definitely seemed like a lot of the stuff was foreshadowed and baked in to make it seem like a damn conspiracy theory. Fully diluted market cap is 322 milli. Milli, check out Runic Chain. Big Rick. All right, everybody going with Rick. I think Drake did his thing. I think Drake did his thing, guys. I think Drake did his thing. Suki is going to pump. Runic Chain. Yeah, I've been doing research on runes lately, trying to get in early before it's too late, if I'm not already too late, right? These developers, man, they tell their friends and right? Runic. I don't know what's wrong with my computer just now. It just stopped working. All right, Runic Chain. Let's see what we got here. $2 billion market cap. All right, what's the narrative? This is pretty new. Runic Layer 2, Bitcoin Layer 2 offers an advanced, robust ecosystem to maximize Bitcoin. Sounds good, right? These type of things don't really excite me, right? When you say, oh, it's a Bitcoin Layer 2, that's great. But is it actually a Bitcoin Layer 2? Let's do some research here, right? I get tired of these projects that include buzzwords, and then you look up TPU for example, all the perfect buzzwords. Oh, we got TPU, LPU, APU, GPU, this, that, and then you look up 2 months later, it's a fucking rug, right? Not for that. All right, so Runic Chain, Bitcoin Layer 2 offers an advanced and robust ecosystem to maximize Bitcoin's potential. Runic Chain is a revolutionary Layer 2 project on Bitcoin Chain with a visionary mission to transform the usage and management of Bitcoin and other assets through implementation of Rune's protocol. This could be interesting, right? It's trying to play upon the Rune's protocol here. Hey, this could be something in the future, but I want you guys to understand, right? When building a chain, Layer 1, Layer 2, unless you got some backing, right? Some good backing, right? And I like the fact that this could have potential. As I look at the FDV is above 10 million, right? When you're building a full chain, you need to have like $10 million, $20 million, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a very expensive to build out a chain, right? So when people come with a Layer 2 or Layer 1 that's a low cap or micro cap, the first thing I think about is how much capital do they have to actually build out a chain that works, right? That's a well-oiled machine. Now, there are projects that have fair launched and didn't really have a lot of backing that's been able to do it. Telos is one of them, right? But you don't see too many of them. And Telos actually has a very, very good team behind it, right? So I need to know who the team is, because this is not a meme coin. This is different. We got to start, specifying here on what we expect from teams. It's cool for anybody to create a meme coin, right? You don't have to have the most experience. It's just a meme. It's just fun. But when we talk about Layer 2s, chains, right? Mainnet, testnet, right? I want somebody that got a bag, because these are not cheap to build, right? And you got to make sure the security is right. Transparency is there. It's a lot of stuff that goes into it. And Runes itself is a new narrative, right? So, you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure that this is real. Now, this looks actually real, right? They're saying that these are the media and partners, so I like this here. This actually looks pretty interesting. I'm not here to say that this specific Runic project is not real, but it does intrigue me, right? I am intrigued by this project. It truly still is the test net. We want to make that clear, but less than 1,000 holders. I like the liquidity ratio here for a project less than 1,000 holders. I will say this though, there's probably a lot of whales with this project, because you only got 549 holders here, and they are sitting at 2 million. So I would assume that the spread is pretty crazy when you think about the whales that are a part of this project here. So Looks good though. Looks good. I want to do more research on it, see what they're talking about on Twitter. Right. I guess we'll do a little bit of research and see what they're if they got any good influencers that's been talking about it. Right. Some pretty legit guys that that I follow. It sucks being suspended. All right. So I already seen one so far. I seen that guy. He posted some good stuff before. Is anyone discussing Runic staking his live? Runic looks pretty good. Runic is a really great team that's marking significant rise with the low market cap of 3M fully diluted. Moving up without FUD. It's still very early in terms of adoption, but sometimes you have to change the way you invest to fit the new narrative. Hence why I invested there. I'm not left behind on the new trend. All right, so layer 2 for the new narrative, runes, which people are expecting to be massive for the Bitcoin ecosystem in Bitcoin DeFi, right? Runes will be like will bring the casino, right? Will bring the meme coin developers to Bitcoin. From the research that I've been doing, it's more of a fun meme coin type of feel when you think about the projects that will be developing runes. So this could be something. This could be something. I'm not stamping this. I will put this on my watch list, but thank you for bringing in this on the stream. I didn't know they had a layer 2 for the runes narrative in the Bitcoin ecosystem. I am extremely intrigued by this project, and I will continue to do research on this. Looks interesting. Looks interesting. Let's see here. Really check out. Okay. It's Kendrick. They rapping because Arrow's a fork of Velo. Okay. Have you heard of this app called What If? It's AI prediction on whether whatever you invested will go up or down. That's what's up, man. That's a crazy app right there. Both were tough responses. Drizzy responded a lot more. Yeah, man. Drizzy been getting jumped, right? He been getting jumped, man. What he said, is this a 20 on 1? What? What's a king? What's a prince to a son? Talk to him, Drizzy. All right, salute T. What's up, Lewis? How about that BMF fight last night? My goodness, Max is a savage. BMF fight? Well, BMF fight? I never seen. What are we talking about here? You talking about the show BMF? I watched the show. All right, there go J5. What's up, Bobby? Thanks, bro. I never looked at it that way. But that's a good point. What you talking about, Fabian? Paul Swap seems to be legit certified. Does that really mean anything? Yeah. I mean, audits do mean something. I mean, I remember when Hacking hit us up, right, for J5 to do an audit. I think they wanted like anywhere between 8K to 10K. So these audits are not, cheap, right? Whenever you see a real audited company like Hackett or Certic audit your project, they didn't pay no pennies for that, right? That's real shit. And to my knowledge, they have one of the highest audit ratings compared to some of the projects that have way higher market cap. So that's actually another good look for Paul Swap. I do hold that project. I think it's going to do well. And if they can really figure out the solution to multi-chain, one liquidity pool, omni-chain, one liquidity pool, that's going to be absolutely insane, right? But of course they got to execute. I'm banking on it. I do hold that project, full transparency. Salute to the Paul Chain team. I talk to those guys all the time, man. Definitely. UFC Bears fight Max versus Gay. Nah, I didn't see that, man. I got to get back into UFC, man. Let's see, we got Suku. I don't think I ever heard of that one. Yeah, this Rufus chain thing looks interesting, right? Of course, I don't buy green candles, but when you think about it, only sitting at a $2 million market cap in a rising narrative, I would never discredit that. I do hold BVM though. BVM has been going crazy. Suku, is this the one? 2-3 years old? Or are you talking about Suku on Sol? Or are you talking about this project right here on ETH? Suku. Never heard of this. $31 million market cap. It's been around for a while, so we can look at this from the 3-day. Oh, well, this would have pumped if it wasn't for the Black Swan event coming off a golden cross on the 3-day. Normally is very, very bullish. MACD just flipped bullish. Stock RSI bullish. Suki looked like it's ready to make a move. Golden crosshair on the 3-day. This is a very, very, very bullish cross. When you think about, you got the golden cross here on a 3-day. You also have momentum confirmed, but it is looking like it wants to turn back down. So it will depend on how the market opens up on Monday. And then you got, excuse me, you got the green down here on the MACD. You always want to see the green on the MACD. You do got bullish momentum on the MACD. So you got three things going for you in the bullish perspective. But again, Monday will tell if these indicators will allow it to pump, right? Because I noticed that yesterday I was looking at some charts. There was a lot of projects that were actually had a lot of buys coming in, altcoin microcaps, including Johnny 5, right? But as the buys were coming in, the price was still going lower. So it kind of confused me because I'm like, dang, I'm seeing green wall, but the price going lower. And then I noticed like so this is how it goes. Like if the crypto that you're paired with is actually going down, that could also bring the price down, even if people are buying the cryptocurrency. So, man, you know, these flash crashes, you learn a lot. You learn a lot if you just pay attention. I'm loving the indicators here for Suku. It's looking bullish on a 3-day, but we'll just have to see how the market responds on Monday, right? Because it can really, you know, the war and the macro winds can just completely null and void this bullish momentum that we do have from Suku. Not sure what this is. Never checked it out. Let's see actually. What is this, a meme coin? What is this? Suku World. Suku provides easy to use tools to bring Web3 to everyone. Forget setup, seed phrases, and crypto addresses. Suku wallet. Interesting. Don't know if that's the right one. Well, hopefully it's the right one. I need to learn to take my profits for times like this for real. I mean, hey, I'm not against you on taking profits at all. If you feel like, you know, you're overwhelmed or you just, you know, overextended and maybe you use some leverage. Guys, stay away from that leverage. But unless you know what you're doing. But yeah, it's look, if you can't deal with pain, black swan, do what you got to do, man. You know, if you've been buying crypto for a while, Tales of the Crypto, you probably up massively. You know, yes, there's nothing wrong with taking profits or taking something off the table. Nothing wrong with that at all. That layer 1 and 2s need millions to develop and chain. I agree 110%, Fabian. That's the point. That was the point. I learned that from listening to a few AMAs, right? This is why AMAs, guys, are beautiful to learn from, right? Because you're hearing the real techie, right? The techie guys, the nerds, the ones that's the basement boys, right? But when they speak, a lot of the stuff they say speaks volumes, right? And what I've noticed, like when I'm hearing a developer who's had success in a project talk, you know, and they talk about when these developers are building chains, right? It's not easy as far as from a financial standpoint, right? You need about 10 milli to really build a good chain, right? And I heard this from the Polygon Matic team, right? They were doing an AMA, and I was listening in, and they was, you know, one of the guys was like, look, in order to build a good layer 2, a good layer 1, you need about $10 million, 10 millis, right? So that's when you think about the projects that's being built as far as chains. That's why, you know, people like to buy the ones that have heavy VC capital behind it, big backers, right? Incubated by huge companies, because it shows you that they got the liquid to actually build out a reputable chain. So always keep that in mind when looking for micro caps or low caps, whenever a team or project says they're building a chain. And the same could be said for these GPU storage projects, right? It's a lot of overhead that goes to that, and not many of them had the money to actually do that. So we got to make that clear. That was the right one. It pumped before all this weird. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can see why it pumped, bro. The momentum indicators are just bullish, right? But we are seeing a little strength weakening here on the stock RSI. MACD bullish. Golden cross on the 3-day. This looks good. You know, if it wasn't for the Black Swan event, this thing probably would have put in some nice moves, right? Some nice moves, guys. 50 people up here. Make sure that you like, share this. I'm suspended on Twitter. I promise you I absolutely did anything. We're getting that handled. I already emailed them, you know what I'm saying? And then I got a few people that's hitting up X too, like, you know, please, Millie needs his account back. What are y'all doing? Like, I didn't even do anything. Nothing wrong with taking profits, guys. Nothing wrong with taking profits. Arrow's a fork of Velo. I didn't know that. Like, I don't know I don't follow Arrow. I don't follow Velo. So that's just something that I didn't know. My apologies. But I could see that they're extremely similar, right? The names are similar, everything. Let's see if I missed any. All right, somebody asked me about Jasmine. I think I did a video on Jasmine. I like what Jasmine is doing. I think Jasmine is going to be huge, right? It's showing a lot of strength, right? It's already about to bounce back up to 2 pennies. We're still fighting in this bullish flag here on the 3-day. But this is an example of a project coming off a 3-day golden cross, right? You normally get some, at least, what's this? 3, 6, 9, 12. What's that? 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks of just fuck you bullish momentum when you get a bullish 3-day. If the macro wins in line with it. gotta throw that out there, right? Gotta throw it out there. Slew, Crypto Wax. Both were tough. Drizzy responded to a lot more cats. Cat Williams got 2024 cooking, and it's been on every. yo, I needed that, man. I like a little bit of that old hip hop feel, right? I like that old hip hop feel. I think it was good for hip hop. As long as nothing crazy happened, I think this is all good. Have you heard it? Okay, we talked about that. Rick, okay, Runic. Yeah, Runic Chain looks nice. Runic Chain looks nice. All right, any more comments, guys? All right, 01 Labs DEAI is doing well. BTC price predictions for halving. I mean, a halving is what? A few days from now. So I don't really see any massive change to the price unless, a war gets started, right? I think we're in a good range zone of where we're at. DEAI, I think a lot of people have been telling me about this. Like every stream, somebody asked me to check out this cryptocurrency. So it must be something that people have interest in, right? DEAI 01 token. All right, let's see. It's only been live for 25 days. $62 million market cap, locked liquidity, about 7 million in liquidity, 12,000 holders. Would love to know more about how their divesting schedule is, right? If they got a massive burn like J5, then hey, you ain't gotta worry about none of that. 3-day is looking extremely bearish, so we don't have any information on the 3-day. We'll go check out the 1-day and see if we got anything. Still looks like a very bearish pattern there, but if you have conviction on this project, might be an opportunity. 4-hour, hate to look at the 4-hour chart, but this thing isn't in a little small path here. I will say that. Looks like it's on a downtrend. Look like it started a downtrend from here. All right, so yeah. Looks like the momentum wants to flip bearish on the 4-hour. A little bit of divergence here on the MACD. But this is sitting at a $62 million market cap, right? So maybe it's pretty legit, right? Let's check it out. I can't do nothing on my account. 01 is a DEAI ecosystem creating a new economic primitive mainframe vaults. Take the red pill. All right, let's see what this is, guys. Let's see what it is. 01 Labs. Okay, this was the project they was comparing to Tau. I remember now. So yeah, this is supposed to be doing something similar to Tau, right? Decentralized machine learning. So if you miss Tau, maybe Tau will start to rotate at some point when they feel like Tau has peaked as far as potential. They might rotate into something similar. But again, this is just, this is one of those projects when you want to make sure they're actually developing their own machine learning tech and not using something that's copy and paste. So this would be something that would require more research, and I would have to really take a deep dive to see if they're, creating this technology in a unique way opposed to copy and paste, guys. There's a lot of copy and paste going on, right? Nothing wrong with copy and pasting if like you're a meme coin and you're like, okay, you know, hey, we want to make a little cool game, or we want to make a little cool prompt to AI, and you want to utilize Chat GPT as your prompt to AI. You know what I'm saying? That's different. But when you're, you know, building out and you know, real utility, right? You're saying you're a real utility token. You're layer 2, you're layer 1, you're layer 1 decentralized AI infrastructure, right? Yeah, that can't be copy and paste, right? You got to actually have something that's unique, stands out, and solves a problem, right? The biggest way to know if you're buying a good utility token is ask yourself, what problem does this cryptocurrency solve? Guys, like and subscribe for the alpha. Sometimes I be feeling like I'm underrated. I'm underrated. Sizzler, I think one random day Fed's gonna see people, more people investing and manipulate all crypto, so nobody new can jump in. Anything can happen, right? You know, with the elites. Blizzo says 85K on halving day. That would be insane if we got to 85K on halving day. I believe that Israel is going to do something this week, man. Hey, it's going to get crazy, man. But I respect anybody's opinion. I don't know. I don't get into that. That's not my forte. You know, I just hope one day, you know, I'm not just sitting on me and Mega J talked about this. One day I'm just, you know, sitting on my porch, maybe having a nice good drink and brew, and then watching the moon hit the earth, or you know, watching some nuclear mass event. And at that point you can't do nothing but just, you know, ask the universe or thank the Lord to say, hey, what you gonna do? What you gonna do if the moon hit the earth? You ain't gonna do nothing, bro. You gotta sit there and just and deal with it and cope harder. The moon hit the earth, it's a wrap. It's gonna cause a massive seismic change in the weather for sure. All right, guys. So, how long has we been going? Okay, about 52 minutes. Any other cryptos are we? Anything else we're looking at? Anything else we're looking at? Right? Anything else that we're looking at, guys? Like and subscribe. Got 55 people in here. Anything else we're looking at? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Yeah, bro, your channel is seriously underrated for the alpha you give. Appreciate that, Fabian. Maybe push to 60K to liquidate the people that are making longs. Yes, we got some leverage users in the Discord, right? Going crazy. Guys, be safe with the leverage. Make sure that you are safe with that leverage. Do you like coins like TX20? What is that? I never heard of TX20. What is TX20? Okay, this is new. It's only been around for 5 days. $2 million market cap. 4 hour looks bullish. Don't know what this is, but 4 hour definitely looks bullish. Broke a key neckline, reversal pattern. Very, very bullish. We don't have enough information on the daily, do we? We sure don't. I wouldn't say that the daily is bullish because we do not have an engulfing green candle. But if this candle, this green candle here, closes above this red candle, then it would be considered an engulfing candle, and you can start to say that, hey, maybe the reversal is in, right? But we don't have enough information, so it's probably impossible to do TNA on this. Maybe you do TNA on the 4 hour and the 1 hour. That's what most traders are looking at right now with this. 1 hour also looks bullish. Broke a key neckline here, going for another key neckline here. Overbought on the 1 hour. MACD bullish, could look to retest this moving average here. So again, we would have to get most of our information, in my opinion, off this 4 hour, and we'll have to see if it can break this key neckline here and confirm that the reversal is in. So you want to see that thing break about 7 cents, right? Yeah, and maybe hold it, maybe retest it. This is a new cryptocurrency, so I'm not sure what it actually does. I want to give you an example where we're at on the 4 hour. Yep. 7 cents will be the 236. And if you can clear the 236 and hold it, next stop would be the 382, which is about 85. So Not looking bad as far as it from a chart perspective, but I don't know what this crypto is. I don't know what it does. I've never even heard of it. So let's take a look. Launch week 4th to 8th. T-Rex 20 is a revolutionizing and what's wrong with me today? Revolutionizing and pioneering a GameFi built on Bitcoin protocol with multiple games. Built on BTC. Okay. Interesting. Nah, you got my attention. Anything in gaming and AI could do well. It is odd that they're aiming to build on Bitcoin ecosystem, but they decided to launch their token on Binance Chain. So that's a little different. You don't really see that too often. All right, we're having some technical difficulties here with the website. Let's try one more time. Try to verify I'm human. You won't let me verify I'm human. All right, let's see what people are talking about. See if it's actually something that's worthy here. All right, they probably just coming off a Coin Market or Coin Gecko pump as well. Look like they just got their socials updated. All that's new. So that's a good thing. See what people are saying. This guy has a pretty big account here. Yeah, I noticed his name off top. It is a GameFi hub on Bitcoin, mixing NFTs and Lotto with an NFT marketplace. Okay, so I'll say this, and I've seen enough to know that $2 million market cap. This is interesting. Those are two big accounts that shield this. This thing only has a $2 million market cap. I thought the FDV would be higher. This could do well. It has some big guys shilling it. They're building out a GameFi hub for the Bitcoin ecosystem. This has potential. I would have to do more research on it. But just from a surface level, it has piqued my interest. So that's 2 tokens so far that Joff brought on the stream that have piqued my interest here. I'm gonna have to take a deep dive into this and see what they're trying to do on the Bitcoin ecosystem. Thanks for bringing this on the stream, man. I definitely will check T-Rex out off stream, and I think y'all talked about another one. Runic. So Runic. All right, let me actually record that so I remember it. All right. So far these two did pique my interest, so I'll definitely look at those guys. All right. COSS. Say my domain says the beef is immature, bigger things going on. You sound like Mega J. You looked at Velo. Yeah, we looked at it. COSS. Yes, I looked at Velo, guys. I looked at Velo. I understand you guys are pretty big on these AMMs, but you got to make sure you're picking one that's part of a chain that has a lot of activity. That's why I like Arrow, right? Because everybody is developing meme coins on Base, and you have to go to a liquidity provider to add a liquidity to your pair. So there goes the use case and utility for Arrow. I'm just not seeing it there with Velo, right? I'm seeing it there with Arrow. I'm just not seeing it there with Velo. I think a lot of people are warming up to using Base, creating on Base, developing on Base. Base is going to be huge. Optimism has a lot of competition, in my opinion. It's still in the air. COSS. ANDR. Are you talking about this? I don't know, man. You pick some the two projects that you just picked. They both had like weird tickers, and I'm not sure what you're. I don't know what you on over there, Sean Lick. Yeah, I got a feeling Bitcoin is going to drop to 48,000 before it hits 85K. Possibility R gaming plus AI. All right, let's check out that sounds interesting. I don't know what type of projects you was just picking. The other guy, I couldn't even find neither one of those. R games, $900,000 market cap, 230 in liquidity. It's at the bottom on BNB. Don't got to pay them ETH fees. How long has this been around? Any information on the daily? But this thing's still peak bearish on the daily. Got to go off the 4 hour. 4 hour looking like it's ready to confirm some type of momentum here. We don't know if the reversal is in, but you're a lot more closer to the floor than the top. Like that chart, very favorable chart there. Gaming and AI. Let's check it out. I got too many tabs open. I gotta close these. Then we're gonna swing the wheel, guy. All right. Close that one. Close. Close that and close that. All right. Now. Oh, all right. I'm about to spin the wheel, man. My computer acting slow. It's irritating me, and I hate when it start doing this. It's acting all slow. It's irritating me. So I'm gonna spin the wheel, guys, and then I'm gonna get on out of here, and then we'll do it tomorrow. Just let me know what cryptocurrency projects y'all want me to check out tomorrow, because I got a few more things I gotta tidy up today. Let's spin the wheel and see who actually is the winner. Make sure I ain't missing no names here. All right, ain't missing no names. Then we gonna spin the wheel, and then I gotta get up out of here. All right, see who wins. I was working on a project, so it was like, all right, J5 is the winner. Hit me up. I think J5 hit me up before. I think he's won before. Have him hit me up. We'll send out the extended surprise prize to him or whatever, and we'll get that done. Guys, go join the Discord. That's where I'll be hanging out most of the time until my Twitter gets unsuspended. It's a few things that I gotta work on once I get off stream, so we're gonna handle that. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. J5, if you know J5, tell him to hit up the Johnny5 page on Twitter. You can only claim your reward on Twitter, so make sure you guys hit me up on Twitter. I'm gonna get off here. I gotta clean up my computer, man. It's moving too slow. It's irritating me. I'm gonna catch up with you guys.